Hey, what's up everybody? I'm going to shoot this from my iPhone on a practice pad because I'm in the middle of changing studios, but I did not want to forget my obligation to get another lick in. So this week we're going to go over actually an original lick of mine that I use for up-tempo stuff. It's kind of a longer phrase. It's going to sound pretty much like your typical bebop phrase. So I'll play the phrase for you on the practice pad and then slow it down and break up kind of the stickings and the phrasing of it. So it goes like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat. So let's break down what that is. I think of it, you can obviously play it as a double time phrase at a slower tempo, but we're going to think of it as an up-tempo phrase. That's one of my weak points is soloing up-tempo, so I'm always trying to find more vocabulary and more stickings that I think work well. That's one thing I think Philly Joe and those guys and Max and Kenny Clark really helped pioneer, was to focus on some hip stickings that are easy to play fast, that have a good like little set of phrasing in them, and then that way as the tempo increases, your hands can play faster and smoother without it having to be such like a chops buster, if you will. So it's one phrase that I play again, and then I put a little cap on the end. So the first main phrase that we're going to repeat goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and. So the sticking, basically the right hand for the most part plays our accents. So it's going to be right, left, left, right, 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 left, right, right, left, right, 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 left, right. So that's the phrase. Now we're going to repeat that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat. So that covers 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. We have one more bar left to complete a 4-bar phrase. So at the end of it, I play 1 and 2 and 3, rest. I rest on 4. So the 4th bar is 1 and 2 and 3, or right, left, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left. So the sticking for the whole 4-bar phrase is this: slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, 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 left, right, right, left, left, right, left. 1 and 4 and 3, 1 and 2. A little faster. Now what I do sometimes is on the right, right, left, right, I'll accent that left. Right, right, left, right. But not always. I think it, for some reason, I like it sometimes with that left accent. Sometimes I think the left accent makes it sound a little heavier, which sometimes I like. Sounds a little lighter if you don't accent that left. So there's a 4-bar up-tempo phrase. Most of the sticking stuff I think is fairly easy in terms of, there's a couple of right, left, lefts. And then I think of it as, if you've been through stick control, just on that very first page, one of the little paradiddle variations is a reverse paradiddle, which is right, right, left, right. Right, 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 left, right, 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 left, up. So, look, you need to go back to stick control. So, where we just put the double at the front, right? So that's how I think of it when I'm playing it. So we have 2 right, left, lefts, reverse paradiddle, right, right. So right, left, left, right, left, left, reverse paradiddle, and then when there's 2 more notes we fill out at the end, and then it loops again, right. And in the end, is another one of those little stick control variations where we have right, left, left, right, left. So just kind of strung together a couple of little phrases, the right, left, lefts, the reverse paradiddle, and then another little phrase from that stick control to create a 4-bar phrase. Now I'm comfortable with all those stickings. I just figured out a way to string them together in such a way that it creates what I think is a nice little musical phrase that I think I can play comfortable at a fast tempo. There's an example of how to take some material you should already be comfortable with, take some stickings that you're comfortable with, and mix them and match them. See if you can't find your own little phrases that have that bebop, up-tempo sound. If that's an area of weakness for you, it certainly is for me.